My husband keeps asking me what I do all day, so I made this video to forward to him. Today, my mission was to clean the shop and our storage room. Notice the buggy had a flat tire, so I went ahead and got the air compressor going and refilled the tire. May as well roll the hose up while I'm at it. While we lived in the RV and then built our house, this was the room where we kept all of our additional stuff. And you can see it's a hot mess as stuff has just been thrown in here as we have moved and transitioned into the house. This room has been very overwhelming to me, and that's why it's gotten this bad, because every time I walk in, I just turn the light off and walk back out. Sometimes it's just easier to ignore the mess, right? Do you have an area of your house that causes instant dread whenever you see it? Our freezer went out the last time we went on vacation and we lost our stockpile, so I've slowly been refilling it. I went to Costco and bought a bunch of chicken, so I separated it out and then put it in the freezer bins. Now I religiously check the freezer and make sure it's on so this doesn't happen again. After losing so much in the freezer, I really want to get a freeze dryer to preserve things. Do any of y'all have one? I hung up my cricket mats so they would be out of the way and in a safe spot. Still so much to go through, but at least I have a walking path now, right? Is it just me, or when I'm really busy, is that the only time that people constantly text me and call my phone? Not that I'm complaining though, because that means I'm busy and working if my emails are going off. Maybe I'll just have a garage sale and get rid of all this stuff. We hung all our pictures on the wall because they won't fit in our 750 square foot tiny house. I kind of want to open a bakery and I could make this space my bakery kitchen. What do y'all think? I'd reached my limit and this was all I could do for the day, so I vacuumed everything up and got it all nice and neat. This is my trash pile that I loaded in the buggy to take over to the dumpster. Had a few things I needed to take over to the house as well. We live in the country and have to have a dumpster because we don't have residential trash service. I don't know what I would do with myself if I had to roll a can a quarter mile up to the gate twice a week. This is my rescue cow mama. I gave her some cow kisses and got her supper ready for her. She's in her pen right now because we have people working on the fence and the gate is open and we don't want her to escape. She was abandoned on our property 3 years ago. I love her so much, she's my bestie. Cows really are just big puppies. Took the buggy back to the shop and tucked it in for the night. I was feeling a little frisky. I bought this big pack of pork chops that I need to freeze, so I got the vacuum packer out so I could separate them and freeze them. Do you like bone-in pork chops or boneless pork chops better? Costco really does have good prices on meat. Where do y'all find the best prices on meat? My vacuum packer was acting funky. This thing's about 10 years old. I probably need to get a new one. If y'all have any suggestions, I would love a recommendation in the comments. I love thick-cut pork chops. They are so much better than the thin, boneless ones, in my opinion. Look at all these packages of meat I got to take over to the shop and stock into the freezer. Stockpile's almost complete. I started grating all my own cheese because pre-grated cheese has cardboard in it and nobody needs that. If you've made it this far, would you like to see more day in the life of a mostly stay-at-home farm wife videos?